Get beat up by a semaphore, you freak.
I've been wondering for some time, but what about you is actually beautiful?
Eupha just saying what we've all been thinking. This man is actually ugly. Why does he think he's pretty?
You belittle people. You manipulate them with your schemes. I genuinely don't understand. What is anyone supposed to find beautiful about you?
Yeah, you're ugly inside and outside, freak.
Silence! I am beautiful. Surely you need only look, yes? Even a plain, simple little girl like you will understand if you look upon my face.
I don't like your face, but I will say I do love your hair. Your hair is very luscious. That's all you've got going for you.
Is there something I should find appealing about it?
In any case, you lost. And if you try to manipulate us ever again, you'll regret it.
I love Eupha. Just absolutely brutal. Okay, Talisman of the Fairy, Lover's White Mask, and a Narcissus Brooch. Okay, we got a lot of good things there.
Even I had more to learn.
Well, that settles that.
Good work. We finished our objective, so let's get back to town. Yes, let's. And then I should be able to turn this into Loveless, which should... Ooh, I don't remember what this is going to increase. Loveless should be right outside, though.
Is it finally time?
Finally, tomorrow is the day of our duel in the royal capital. Don't remind me. Let's prepare as best we can. I want you to be able to move forward without any regrets. I did it.
Hey.
Couldn't help but notice Milo's steaming crap of a runner is back in town. Should I take that as a sign you won? You can. I did win. Serves the bloody fool right. What I'd give to deck him one myself. But he's holed up in his runner now. Just jump on board, go inside and punch him. I won't tell anyone. Must be licking his wounds. The pompous prat can cower in there like a child for the rest of his days for all I care. I have to sneeze. Oh, sorry. Oh, glad that painted mongrel didn't end up coming out on top and that you're still standing. If I'm honest, I didn't give two craps about the government, and my followers were in the same boats. We knew no matter who became king, it wouldn't change our tribe or how folks look at us. We didn't expect anything to change. And that's how an idiot like me... And that's how an idiot like me too rose to glory. I'm sorry, what? And that's how an idiot like me too rose to glory. Does he mean like me too? In the sense that T-O-O? Or should this be another word altogether? The first two is either missing an O or it should be a different word. And if it is T-O-O, there needs to be a comma after me. So, anyway, moving on. Thinking back on it, it never should have happened, which is why I'm sure glad I met you. Loveless's dialogue is breaking me right now. We were just wastrels clinging onto the lowest hanging fruit. You opened my eyes though, so I want you to have this. Thank you. I do so like free stuff. Sumptuous Magla feast and money. We're rich, guys. We went from being broke to being super rich. I'm feeling good about all this now, so I was thinking I'd hit the pub. But you know what? I'm gonna cut back, I think. That's wise, but I guess this means the case is closed, huh? Even Loveless came around. As for Milo, well, hopefully he'll relax for a while. Eupha may not have meant to, but I think she really struck a chord. Do you have anything else to say? If Milo knows what's good for him, he'll hide in his runner for the rest of his life. Because the second he comes out, his face is going to walk right into my fist. So don't you worry about that piece of crap. Focus on Louise. Okay.
Now what
Good.
am I to do?
Good talk. Ooh, we can finish Junah? Ooh, or we could rank up Katharina. Or Nurse. Ooh. I wasn't expecting so many options. What do we get for Katharina? Reduces prices in the general store and increases inheritance. Okay, that's not the most necessary right now. Nurse, what do you get? Oh, the plant thing. I could not care less. Junah. Increases the MP recovery of Triumphant Hymn. Okay. We're gonna go finish Junah. I've decided. I wonder if he remembers our promise. I do remember our promise.
Hey.
We're finally facing off against Louise. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I think I've got butterflies. Do you remember what I told Murtis about how I wanted to hear her sing? Truth is, I think I can set something up for her to do just that. This is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, so I really want to give her a gift or something. But I haven't had much time to peruse my options.
Well, should be fine.
Guess she'll just have to be content with us rushing over to see her. Are you free right now? Of course I am. Anything for
Thanks.
you, Junah. Yay! I've been dying to hear her sing. We'll need to get to Night Prowler over in Brylehaven. Can you use your fancy teleport magic, please? I sure can.
That girl's amazing. I'm kind of emotional right now.
She looks a bit rustic, but she might have what it takes to be a songstress.
Look at Murtis now. Her audience is melting in her hands.
Well, good to know I've been saying her name correctly this whole time.
I asked Capra to make some connections, and I think introducing Murtis here was the right choice.
She's got potential.
I think she's got potential.
Yes, she really does. If I don't watch out, she may just pass me up. Her voice, though, it lights a fire in my heart.
I didn't think asking if she was jealous would have been the right answer, because I don't think Junah cares about that crap. But maybe it was.
You came?
Oh, I just wanted to catch a few notes. But I must admit, you sing with a river of emotions, and it swept me away. I didn't expect to say it, but I was having a great time.
You don't say. Well, thanks. I'll take your word for it. As for me, I think I've learned to face my demons. There's nothing standing between me and my songs now. So you keep an eye out, because I'll be right on your tail. Next time we meet, we'll be sharing a stage.
Well, shouldn't you be off then? Take too long and I'll have a stage larger than this country.
There's that telltale confidence. I will be off, but do enjoy your time here.
The cheek on that one. But you know, my good man, I think this whole ordeal has finally shown me exactly why I sing. It's not the lyrics, it's not the harmony, it's the power of the song as a whole.
Random thing I just thought of. So you know how in the beginning of the game, everything is quiet until Gallica is like stops us on our way to Grand Trad, and then she explains that the music we're hearing starting at that moment is like in our head, and it's magic that I think like she provided us with. So all the background music in this game is magic in our heads, right? So when someone is singing, like in real life, in the game, like how Murtis was just singing, does the music in our heads pause to allow for the singer to sing? I'm definitely overthinking this, but I'm just very curious.
And it varies. When Murtis sings, you can feel her fiery passion. But for me, I want my music to give people hope, no matter how deep the despair. I want my songs to show people that there is always a light that they just have to reach out and touch. That the future is worth fighting for. I think that's what the world needs right now.
You give me hope.
You already fill me with hope?
To hear that from you, of all people, is high praise indeed. But just you watch. I'm not done growing. Well, it would be much easier to do that if the world weren't under a constant barrage of tragedies.
I'm working on it.
Let's work together to create a world where everyone can hear me sing in peace.
We'll do it together.
We'll create a new country. Together.
Lovely. We'll be humming a merry tune the whole way. My sister told me something once. She said I should always strive to get my voice out to more and more people. Journey has been difficult at times, but I'm so glad I never gave up. And as for you, you better be at my side, listening to every note.
I can feel Junah's determination as a songstress and her unwavering trust in me as a friend and ally.
The ephemeral songstress, Junah, keeper and heritor of the masked dancer's virtues. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
A future filled with happy songs is almost here.
Okay, we have 4 inheritance slots, more MP recovery, and whatever the heck Grand Fantasy is, which they still have not explained, but maybe one day.
All right, enough of that. Tonight we drink. You're stuck with me until the dawn breaks.
Okay.
Don't make that face. I just want to see what kind of music you like.
I think you want to get me drunk. Don't lie. Junah and I had a night of revelry that lasted until the sun's first light. Thanks to the strong trust between Junah and me, Junah's devotees now all support me. Building my Magla back up. We're as prepared as we can be, and tomorrow's the big day. We'll be up against Louise, and this time he'll be ready and waiting for you. Captain, surely you have reservations about this. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt?
Somehow.
I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince? I mean, Louise isn't innocent, though. Innocent in the way that he was not the one who cursed the prince. Sure, I'll give you that. But it's not like bro is an angel. He's responsible for the deaths of Stroll's entire village. He refused to let people go or go personally to defend them from humans. I'm kind of convinced that he's the reason humans keep popping up anyway, or he has like the ability to like lure humans places. I don't really know. But yeah, he's still a monster. So listen, Hayasme, I don't feel that way at all.
It'll be fine.
My heart is clear. I know what must be done. Louise has got to go. Also, his crazy necromancer friend has also got to go.
Yes.
Oh, please do not make me fight Louise and the necromancer at the same time. Please.
However,
I challenge you on this only because I think it foolish to be brought to a standstill by it. Oh, good.
may I speak?
I do not believe Louise innocent in the slightest. Okay, good. I was so concerned that you were about to be like, oh, he didn't curse the prince, so why do we care? That would have been idiotic. On the contrary, in but a few months, he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Right, he did kill Grius. He did also kill Grius. I kind of forgot about that. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step has been in service of that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as a contender for the throne, should not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule. Is that not
It'll
so?
be all right.
You're already in second place in this contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that. Heismay made a pretty good point. If we're going to take back the country, you can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks here. I'm not, though, so stop bringing it up.
Can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day, so let's take it all in and stick it to Louise for Rella and Grius and everyone we've lost. Let's do this.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end.
Right.
I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't be a contender yourself.
Besides,
And now that you've declared yourself the prince, it's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of everyone anyway. I have prepared for the final battle. That is definitely
that
not
reminds me.
the final battle. Nurse apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance into Grand Trad with the Skyrunner. Despite everything going on, that's his biggest priority, but maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work.
Okay then.
Well then, let's get a full night's rest so that we're ready for tomorrow. I want to go back to that mine and beat up that dragon.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
But I don't know if I'm like a good level for that. Also, like, what if the game gives me
It's finally here.
a bounty for the dragon at some point? So we set off for the royal capital and the decisive battle of our lives. I am a little disappointed. I had just begun to grow accustomed to the cold. I cannot say the same. Regardless, we've done all that we can here. Let us depart with our heads held high. What on earth is that noise in the background? Is that the random tavern patrons? They need to calm down. Nurse sure seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of teleportation magic. All it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have them city folk shaking in their boots. Let's meet at the runner once we polished off breakfast. Okay.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I own at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Dell. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim.
Because he's crazy.
Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that.
Because he's crazy.
He made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Brella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
Grand
You
Trad.
would pursue peril.
Pursue peril? What are you talking about? Our course is set for the capital and the final confrontation with Louise. Is everyone prepared? I mean, sure. Hold on a moment.
You're right.
Oh, I don't have a choice. Never mind.
Great.
I wanted to try and save my game, but it said no.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the Gauntlet Runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Louise, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back, Your Highness.
We were flying a little close to those buildings for my liking. We almost took out some of those spires.